Okay, we're on. Yay.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I have so many regrets. No, Dawn was telling us about the cursed painting that she bought from Amy.
I love this cursed painting so freaking much. Like, I saw it and it was so fucking ugly that I was like, this is fantastic. And I showed it to some of my coworkers and I'm like, I really think I need this. And they're like, that's the stuff that nightmares are made of. And I'm like, I know, it's fantastic.
I need to see this picture.
I'm like, my only
no
dilemma is, do I hang it right outside of my son's bedroom so he walks out to that every day? Or do I hang it behind me so that it is in view on every video call I do for work? And I chose the work option. So
are you on a lot of video calls?
I am.
See, I turn my camera off unless it's required.
Yeah.
And they're like, we want to see your faces. I'm like, I'm not even in the room, guys. I'm making tea.
Right.
Like, I can ask you for my face. I'm like, God damn it. I have to go sit down.
Yeah. I just kind of stopped caring. Like, I used to never leave the house without makeup and having my hair done. And now I'm like, I don't fucking care anymore.
That's where I'm at. I have lipstick on right now because I went to an open air market yesterday and the wind and everything chapped my lip and it split. So I have lipstick on because my lip is split and it actually helps it not hurt because it's, thick.
Yes. The moisturization.
Yes.
It
yes.
definitely
And
helps.
you can't, see it on camera. So
that's right. I love it.
That's my, and it's dark. I put on like a dark purple. I'm like, there we go.
I like dark purple.
I don't have a split lip at all.
Were you sharing the picture?
Yeah, I'm trying to share.
I want to see that picture.
It's so terrible. It's
Facebooking it to me.
No, I'm trying to do it as slide. Oh, it only does PowerPoints and PDFs. What is that?
You should just send it to her on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, I don't know how to share stuff in here. I have my videos saved for, the opening and the closing, and that's
so it does say that you can share your screen.
Ooh, okay.
Have you ever tried that before? It sounds fancy.
Obviously, only on Zoom and Teams, and webinar.
Ooh, I think I can do it.
Okay, do it.
Window. This is what we need.
Okay.
Okay.
So hold on.
Okay.
Let me get back here.
I'm very excited.
I'm going to pull this up and prepare to have your mind blown.
Wait, first, wait. I have to tell you, this is an original Picasso print.
Okay.
Okay.
Very excited.
Prepare yourself.
All right. I'm going to get my drink ready so I can spit take.
Okay. Start drinking. Ready? Share it.
I don't see it.
Is it sharing? Wait, do you have to click on it to say?
I don't see any request.
Why is it not showing?
Oh, that's annoying.
It says I'm sharing screen. It's lying.
It's totally lying. The heck?
I can ban you from the studio. I just clicked on your name. I can't do anything else. I can't see that. Dang it.
That's such a bummer. We should make it our picture for a minute.
Okay, let me see.
Video and make it our picture.
Okay.
Guest, play a sound. Guest must be authentic. Guest see comments. No banned guest. I don't see any of that stuff.
Yeah, it's not doing like a ask for permission and
automatically add share screen videos to stream.
Yeah, do
that.
I don't see it.
Oh,
I do. I have to scroll down. I have all my stuff.
Scrolling.
Well, I have all my stuff in a thing, and it's down there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. Let me do it full screen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that amazing?
That's insane. What is that?
It's The Dwarf Dancer by Picasso.
That is insane.
It's one of his very early works, apparently. He did
Is it a painting or you said it was a print?
So this is a print.
What's the medium?
It is on...
Besides like souls.
It is definitely souls.
No, I can't remember. I have the certificate of authenticity.
That is so wild.
No, it's a print. It's
I want to save this picture.
It's
well, I can send it to you.
Okay, I can't save it to my thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. How long should I leave this up? Because it's
Isn't it?
You should
creepy?
maybe just make it the picture for the
amazing.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
maybe.
So we reached out to Amy because we needed a bunch of we really only needed 2 white elephant gifts for a work party, but she sent us so many options that
She always does that.
Oh my
Love
gosh.
it.
There were so many things that we couldn't decide. And so there were a few gems that we decided to keep for ourselves. And
That's great.
now my sister just decided to make our family Christmas Eve party white elephant. And I'm like, I have to come up with something else now.
Yeah, you're like, this is mine. Obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This
no one
is-
else is getting
This
it.
is part of the family now. I would
Mhm.
like, she would have a name. She would be, yeah.
I mean, she came with a name. Her name is Lenine, but
Oh, of course it is.
yeah, I mean, yeah, she's a dwarf dancer.
Yeah, but
That is
she
insane.
will now be the inheritance in the will.
That's right.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we refer to
No.
it as the cursed painting.
She's your beneficiary because she's alive.
Right.
That's-
She definitely is.
I don't
You're
know
like,
if she's
sorry, kids. She's taking you guys over.
That's right.
yeah, I don't know if she's alive or if she's undead, but
All
it's
of you
definitely-
go to her in some manner.
That's right. It's right. We're just
That's
waiting
wild.
for the cursed events to start happening around the house.
Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys built over like a burial ground of some sort, so it counteracts.
Ooh,
Mm.
yeah.
I
we'll see.
think you have a curse inside and then a curse under the ground. I think there's like some kind of curse balance.
Oh,
Kind of sounds like a double whammy.
I think so.
I
What
was
is that?
just
Double jeopardy?
Yeah, you can't get cursed by one if you've already been cursed by
Right.
the other
You
one.
can't be cursed for the same curse for the I don't know.
I think that maybe my child is cursed. And that's balancing it out.
Maybe.
Oh, like
evil
it goes down
energy.
generations.
There's just
mean-
some evil energy. It like balances out.
Yeah. I mean, all kids kind of are anyway.
It's true.
They're all kind of, the worst, but
Oh my, yes.
but also like the best. And because you look at them, you're like, you're so cute. Just
Yeah.
wanna punch your cute little face.
Yeah. It's, it's totally true. It's
And my kids are so mean to me. Like
yes.
relentlessly mean to me. Like we'll play Jackbox and they'll play these games where you draw things. And the ones they like, I don't know if you guys play Jackbox games, but they like the ones where you draw t-shirt designs and the designs fight each other.
Oh, I haven't played that.
And you
Sounds-
vote for like the ones that are the worst, and they're like, sad podcast mom. And then her name is She Thinks She's Funny. Or something, or something like that.
Wow.
Mhm.
Brutal.
Yeah, they're hardcore. Like I take pictures of it and I send it to my friends. I'm like, these dicks. Jerks.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. She's still on my screen. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to
Well,
turn her off.
I can stop sharing.
Okay. I'm like, I like her, but
Yeah, but if we stop sharing,
I'm afraid that if I make too much eye contact, it'll
mhm,
Mhm.
you'll
Well,
never
that's good.
sleep again.
Nope. She's definitely cursed.
how big is it?
It's like it's not quite an 8x10, so it's not
Okay.
huge, but
so
it's like,
but it's a decent size.
yeah, and it's in like a big matted frame, So
So wild.
yeah,
I need her to take pictures around her store and
Yeah.
send me stuff because it's been a while since I've had a grab bag of stuff from Amy.
she has this pig that she will not part with.
Oh my god, I tried to buy this pig for more than she even wanted, and she still would not let me buy it.
Okay, we first started off with some reasonable prices because she has it overpriced and she knows it. Like her mom is
Right.
like, please
Yeah.
mark this down so someone will actually buy it.
She's
will
like
not
$500.
Yeah, she will not part
$750.
with this thing.
No.
We tried throwing some stupid numbers and she was still like, nope.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I still think
Where
that your
is that
son
pig?
needs the clown ball holder thing, though.
That thing is
Whatever that is.
freaking
I
weird.
think it's a spoon rest, but it looks like it's a penis and ball holder. Like,
Okay, so I don't know as a non-owner, but I imagine it gets hard to carry. So they need some kind of
I mean,
assist.
I guess.
Okay,
That's what I
so-
would think.
Okay, we're gonna
So,
share this picture.
You need to see this too, because
Okay.
Because we were like, what even is that?
I know how to do this now, so I'm not going to sit here staring at it.
There you go.
So John's youngest son just bought a house, and I'm like, you know what he needs for a housewarming present?
How do you even rest the spoon in that?
You don't. You put your dick and balls in there.
Obviously.
That's obviously what it is.
That's not even convenient for spoons.
Right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think his son needs it.
Your
Totally
balls
needs it.
symmetrical. Like
Pretty
This is-
fantastic.
this is insane.
Yeah.
See, the last time, so when I had shoulder surgery last year, Amy sent me like this big bag full of just random crap. And she was like, it was just this ugly green bag that like whatever. And I was like, John won't care. It was a Dooney and Burke.
For real?
Yes. I was like, Amy. And she was like, it was just this ugly grass green. I'm like, dude, the bag is the best thing ever.
Yes.
The bag is amazing. I mean, it was full of really cool stuff and like fun things and like rocks that she painted and whatever. But oh my gosh, like it was literally in this. She was like, it was just this giant ugly bag that I'm never gonna sell because it's green. I'm like,
You're like,
it was like the patent leather, like super shiny
yeah.
grass green
Oh my
Dooney and Burke with like the tan leather handles. I'm
She
like,
could have totally sold that.
Amy, that's $90 at like Plato's Closet. Like that's
Yeah.
90.
Yeah.
And she was like, so you like it? I'm like, yeah. She's like, the bag was the gift then. I'm like, okay.
I love it.
I was like, you don't know bags. I know bags. I love purses, but
I love bags.
I don't have purse money like I used to anymore, but I
Yeah.
love purses.
Kids will do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, we
one
found
more
Okay,
thing.
no,
to
I'm
share.
excited. This is
Okay.
fine. We can do this until we go live, and then
This is the for sale pig that is definitely not for sale,
Nope.
and I
Okay.
want it
okay.
because it would make her sad if I bought it.
And yeah, she is just
I saw it before. What is she?
Tell me that's not amazing.
Is it smoking?
No, so there is a pipe in front of it, but it's not actually smoking a pipe.
Oh, I think that pig needs to smoke.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, I do think that just honestly fits there
Yeah.
perfectly.
That pig is so ugly. Why does it have a human face?
I don't know.
That pig is amazing.
She
I
will
want
not.
it.
she will
No, it's
part
not
with that.
amazing. I like the globe better, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
She will not. part
I
with
need a
that pig.
picture frame. Maybe she'll send me a picture frame because I need a picture frame for a Christmas gift for my friend.
I mean, we did get another picture of her cat. It's the same picture, just in a different frame.
That is true. Yeah, she gave us the exact same picture of her cats.
That is so nice of her. So when we went to St. Louis and we met you guys.
Yeah.
We were staying in the hotel and she was walking around the hotel shoving the picture of her cat under all the doors of people that she knew were in the podcast community. Like I got one. I'm pretty sure Ari got one, Marissa got one, or, everybody got like a picture of her cat, like shoved. And then there was one, she's like, I hope I know them. She sent me like 3.
Nice.
Oh my God, that's
I was
amazing.
like, Amy. She was like, you want more? Is that what you're complaining? I was so sad that it didn't happen this year because I was all ready to go. I was like,
Yeah.
yes, I get to see more people. And we'd convinced Brent and Nikki to come up from Florida.
Oh, nice.
I know.
And then
Very
nothing.
excited. Yeah. Well, the thing is,
I still need that in my life.
Mhm.
so, I mean, we cured COVID, right? Like
Yeah.
it's gone.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. It's totally gone.
The thing is, it's not going anywhere. So we just need to live our lives at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys live in a state where no one wears a mask also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Missouri.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
and we live in the proper county in the proper state to have nobody give a goddamn.
That's where
what is
I live.
going on.
Like my county, like Ted Cruz comes through all the time. He's like, hey
Oh,
guys,
cool.
you're my people. I'm like, we're not all.
I would rather have COVID come through.
not.
I would too.
Well, they're like, he tested positive or something, or someone got positive after they came through my county. I was like, yes, but he was fine. So
Well,
I think
darn.
it was the governor. I don't
Hmm.
remember.
I don't know. We're gonna have to pray harder.
He's a piece of shit too, but
I think
okay.
so.
And he's like, you guys just need to not be worried about the grids. He
What?
sent out a survey on his Twitter like 2 weeks ago asking if everybody feels comfortable with the grids. It's like, you guys have literally done nothing.
Yeah.
So this is you're doing something is asking us if we're cool.
Are you cool with us doing nothing?
Are you guys cool that you lost power for 8 days last year and we totes did nothing, but and people died? Are you guys like good?
Okay.
Yeah. Water under
Totally
bridge,
fine.
right?
You good? Like we're no hard feelings, no takesies, backsies. Vote for me, 2022. Yeah, that's how it read. That's how I read it.
Yeah.
I just laugh emoji'd. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna start the show officially.
Okay.
So I'll mute. No, just be quiet.
I'll mute myself.
Okay, yes, because if I try to go and unmute everybody, I forget, and then I'm just talking to myself, which is delightful.
I am a grown-up adult type person, and when I am on a streaming call or conference call, I know how to use the mute button.
So
unlike some other adult, fully grown human beings.
In other adults' defense, sometimes you forget you're not muted and you stub your toe and you say, oh shit, in a giant meeting with the CEO. Sometimes that happens.
But that's just like ballpark example, not
totally
specific.
hypothetical.
Yeah.
Got it.
I was still in training at this new company.
God.
I work for like a big international company, and it was it was bad.
Nice.
It's okay. So this is not, I'm going to leave this right now. I sent an email asking for a promotion the other day, and they responded with, oh yeah, sure. I was like, I wasn't expecting that.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I've been here 6 months. I feel like I should get paid more. And they were like, we agree. I was like,
nice.
cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Mute yourself. I'll mute myself.
Okay, fine.
We'll do this thing. Mute Dawn too.
Welcome to Secular Soup. Stay tuned for real talk about atheism, feminism, politics, parenting, and whatever the fuck else Amy and Amy want to talk about, because this is their show. And get ready for a whole lot of motherfucking profanity.
Want to hear a secret?
I won't tell anybody. Go ahead. If I sit next to you, I'm going to get gonorrhea. It's going to jump into me. Just two ladies hanging out.
Is it okay for me to make fun of his neck waddle if I make fun of my own neck waddle?
I'm not sure.
That's a real ethical conundrum.
Would you know if you were born a lizard person, or can you be like adopted into
I think you know.
We're such professionals.
We really are.
Buckle up, bitches. It's time to have some soup.
Hi, I'm Amy with an I. And I'm here with 2 other blueberries in the bowl of tomato soup.
I don't want to be a blueberry.
I'm really working on my fade out.
That was super professional. The intro has it spot on. Yeah. You are very professional.
I don't know what to do if Amy's not starting it. But Amy is out this week. I'm here with Jon and Dawn from St. Louis, from Skepticom fame. Amy's at a Broadway concert that she had tickets for and then got rescheduled a bunch during COVID. So it's one she's been looking forward to for a very long time. So she is out seeing Anastasia, I believe.
Ooh,
so
nice.
That's legit. I was like, okay, fine. It's like you get a vacation. So I thought that we would talk to Jon and Dawn, or Dawn and Jon.
Dawn and Jon.
Obviously, Dawn and Jon. About Christmas traditions that you grew up with, and then if you continued them or made your own or whatever. Because we're all parents, and I thought that would be something, sometimes we pass things down, sometimes the buck stops with me or whatever. Mm-hmm. So just thought if you guys want to start.
Yeah. Christmas traditions. I feel like there are more that I have not carried on than I have carried on.
Yeah, my mom was like overboard. So
so I grew up Catholic, and we did the Advent wreath and saying happy birthday to Jesus. And
I'm sure he really appreciates that, actually.
I think he did. I think he really appreciated
He always invited you to his party. I never got invited.
Obviously, right?
So.
What else? I will tell you. Okay, so the one holiday tradition that we had growing up that we still have, and now that I hated as a kid, but now as an adult, I understand it, was that I grew up, I'm the middle out of 5 kids. And so whenever we were opening presents, we always had to open them one person at a time. One person, one present.
So frustrating.
It's terrible as a kid when you're super excited trying to just see what you got and having to wait your turn. And it was always either oldest to youngest or youngest to oldest. So no matter what, I was screwed.
You're like, I'm always screwed. Can you do
matter.
middle out?
It totally doesn't matter. Yeah. But I hated it as a kid because it felt like it took a billion years to get to my present. But now as a grown up, and seeing how other people just like let everyone go ape shit and just like rip everything open at one time, then you don't get to see what they got or their reaction to things, right? And so I mean, I only have one kid, but when I'm with all my nieces and nephews, it's kind of nice to see, especially if you've got something for them that they really want. Like, you want to be able to see that reaction. Yeah. So being able to see them do it one at a time is actually kind of nice.
Yeah, or even just take a moment to like let them process what they just opened and like look at it for a second before all of the chaos ensues. Because you had 5 kids in your family. Mm-hmm. I had 3 kids, and I'm a middle kid too. Mm-hmm. But even with 3, like, if you just let everybody start like grabbing presents and opening them all at once, it was just chaos. And like nobody even knows what is going on or has any time to process it. So I think that like opening the presents sort of sequentially, I think makes a lot of sense. And that is definitely something that like I carried over, you carried over, which isn't necessarily a tradition. It's more of a protocol, but
okay, nerd.
I mean, part of like giving a gift is seeing that other person's reaction and like feel it, especially when it's something that they really want. And I would hate missing out on that. So while I understand how painful it is for the kids, they can just go fuck off because they got the present, they got it. And all I'm asking for in return is just be able to see your reaction when you open it.
And
come on, I spent a lot of time. I fought some bitch in Walmart for that.
Right.
Okay, I gotta tell you, I am still really upset because I'm still giving credit to Santa. And last year I got a PS5 for my child, and you have no fucking idea how many people I had involved and what
I remember that.
Extent. Like, it was insanity. And he opened it and he was just like, mind blown. And then he's like, I can't believe Santa got this for me.
Santa's the best. You're like,
didn't.
You sure
I remember that. We talked about that last year because you were on the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
You had like alerts and
oh my God, it was insane. It was insane. And my friend
emails
who actually
phone calls and notifications.
I joined Twitter just for that. Like, that was it. And as soon as I got it,
I heard there's porn on there.
Twitter.
Like, I have not found that. I need to change my Twitter protocol.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done with Twitter. I don't.
Oh yeah, I'm not on it. So I don't use it. But
yeah,
I was like, once I found that out, I was like, why have I never seen porn on like political Twitter?
You just have to put in the right search terms.
I mean, Dick Cheney's in there, but I guess I don't want to see that.
Not really. No.
Not again.
No. So we were talking the other night too about like other things growing up and what was I'm trying not to hit my knee on here. What we found out that both of our families did was on Christmas Eve, we each got to pick out one present that we got. We did that. Just one.
Yeah, we did that too. And that's the one you've been eyeing,
Yeah. Yeah. Mine was always something terrible. Like, I will never forget one year my parents got me a shirt that said "Shop till you drop at Walmart." And I fucking hated Walmart, and they knew it, and they thought it was so hilarious. And they have a picture of me holding it with just like daggers shooting out of my eyes because I was.
I hate Walmart. Walmart is the worst.
It's so bad.
It's better now because they've separated out the groceries, and so I just order groceries, and they come to my door. And, but I don't go in Walmart if I could help it.
Oh my God, ours never has anything in stock. I gave up on it. I was just like, forget it. I'm done.
So they started doing
like
substitutions. Like I was going to a party one time, and I was trying to do like a rotel, with the queso or whatever. And they were like, here's a can of stewed tomatoes. That's the same, right? I'm like,
no.
That is completely different.
Not the same thing.
No,
not helpful.
So I just remove off all substitutions because they also have this chip, like this tortilla chip that I like, and they substitute it with the garlic, and I'm allergic to garlic, and I'm like, I can't have that. I want the lime ones. Like that would be great.
You wouldn't survive if you were allergic to garlic.
I wouldn't.
We put garlic in basically everything.
I do too, until my tongue starts to itch. Then I'm like, I should probably stop. It's my indicator.
Yeah,
that's kind of like her, where she's lactose intolerant, but I've never seen anyone eat so much cheese.
I love cheese so much. I'm lactose intolerant too. I'm like, my stomach's gonna hurt.
I mean, I know what I absolutely need to avoid, like Provel or Provolone, and we're not friends.
I like hard. I can do hard cheeses. Like hard cheeses are fine.
Oh yeah, give me a sharp cheddar all day.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine. But I can't do straight milk, and I can't do ice cream. That would kill me.
Yep. They do have good lactose-free.
I know, it's just not the same.
No, it's good though.
Some of them are really.
I know. Oh, I was vegan, and I used to have like the cashew milk ice cream, and that's delicious.
Yeah. But there's one now called So Delicious, and it's made with coconut milk. Oh, it's
the Halos. Those are good. They're very good.
So good.
But the one that's like it's a cashew milk. They have Snickerdoodle, but they're always out of stock at my Walmart. So
that sounds good.
We're gonna have to try that.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I think Ben and Jerry's has a Snickerdoodle too. I think it's a dairy free.
I'll have to look. The last time I checked, that we just had peanut butter and.
Ooh, the peanut butter's good too.
Peanut butter and something. It was delicious.
See, I like ice cream. That's the problem. That's the problem.
It's good. I just suffer through it.
Me too.
Sometimes
you're out somewhere and you're like, it's worth it. And then it's like 20 minutes later, you're like, it was not worth it.
That's true. Like every time.
Like how hard is it to take a Lactaid too? I used to carry them in my purse. I just stopped doing that.
Oh my gosh. I
just stopped. Like
I always have it with me. I never leave home without it. That's my American Express.
Literally used to have it all the time. And then I just stopped and I was like, yeah, it's fine. I grew out of it. You don't grow out of things when you're over 40. You don't.
You don't.
Like this is how you and your shitty body are now. Like
it's true. It's true. It's bullshit, but it's true. Like I was fine basically my whole life until I turned 20, and then I became lactose intolerant. And I'm like,
mine was a pregnancy. It was my second pregnancy. I was 25, and it was a really hard pregnancy, and I came out of it lactose intolerant. I'm like, really? And my gallbladder was dead.
Oh.
I was like, are you kidding me? Like, really? And they were like, oh, and you've worn out your enamel on your teeth. I'm like, how? I'm like, come on. But this baby is cool, I guess.
I guess.
It's all right.
Maybe.
He's cool. Yeah, he's all giant and obnoxious now, but yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
I won't say how old he is. They said I was over 40, but I lied, obviously.
So I kind of wonder, there was one Christmas tradition that I wanted to address, but I don't know if your child is too close to hearing range.
Oh, you could spell it out, but I know your son is 11. And
he's 11. He can spell.
I know. That's the thing is I love when you can spell things and they're like, what are you talking about? You're like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking to them.
Right.
That's why I'm spelling it. So you don't know. And then my kids were just determined to know what I was saying all the time. So they learned how to read and spell.
And it's like,
now I try to do it in front of like the giant humans. And I'm just like, forgot I taught you guys to read.
No, we started the Elf on the Shelf.
The schmear from the
The
schmear.
schmelf on the
Let me tell you.
It
And-
sounds absolutely horrendous.
Okay.
It's daily stuff.
Sounded like a cute idea.
Absolutely.
When he was 2, right? But
9 years later.
he's 11 and he still thinks it's real.
You're
and
like, can the elf die? Like, can the
no, because we have dramatics leading up to him arriving of just the anticipation. And then on Christmas Eve, the crying and
because he left.
And oh my God. And it was
Meanwhile, he's just in a drawer. Like,
I mean, yeah. And I mean, it was so bad like a few years ago.
when he finds out there's no Santa, just give him like
I mean, I know
a present with the elf in it, and you're like, now it's your turn to take it over.
I
Like,
think he's gonna be more upset about the elf than Santa.
Santa.
I think so.
Schmand.
And because
Well,
seriously,
he can't
it was-
hear me spelling, so
Sure.
I mean, it was so
I don't even have to
bad.
spell.
Okay, so you tell the story, and then he won't hear any of it.
Oh yeah. No,
I don't know any of it.
it was so bad, and he would not calm down and was like hysterically crying, and I could not console him. Finally, after like several hours, I got him to bed, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I gonna do about this? So I got out some crayons and some paper and wrote him a letter. So then we had to start another
now you have
tradition.
to do that every
Now I
year.
gotta do a letter every year and put it in his stocking.
Everything you do as a parent just screws
It's
you
like,
for
oh,
the future.
God. So yeah.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I've gotten worse at it every year because I just
You're
keep-
like, I don't know. I'm going to move him from that chair to that pillow.
I just don't even remember. I just don't even remember anymore. So then it's
The
just
other
like,
day he was in the
he
blender.
tired. Oh yeah, I put him in the blender the other
Just
day.
like
and I was
real
like,
close.
I didn't put him head first because I thought that might be too traumatic. So he was just like popping out of the blender,
That's
you know.
cute.
But I was like,
John threw some candy canes in there. He's ready to make something.
Yeah.
Let's
Get a little
do this thing. Some
peppermint
eggnog.
milkshake.
and my child thought it was hilarious. And then he was like, what would happen if I press the buttons? And I'm like, ooh, then he'll be gone. You won't have an elf anymore because you'll kill him.
Guess who's not coming back?
Yeah.
And he was like, ooh, but what if I push the button? And I'm like, well, why don't you try it and see?
All right.
Go right ahead.
It's like when you have a
Right.
dog that keeps running away. It's like, fine. You want
Do
to
it.
live out there? I'm
Go.
not chasing you. Bye.
Yeah. See ya. Bye-bye.
Do you really want to live this game, indoor dog? You really want to play this?
Yeah, Mr. Cushy life, sleeping on the
Right.
couch all day.
Oh my gosh.
They're not supposed to, but you do.
Mhm.
I know you as soon as I leave the room.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So did you have any traditions, John?
I mean, a lot of the traditions that were built up in my family revolved around church,
Yeah,
and
mine
like
too.
so we would always have the Christmas candlelight service
Oh, that's so
on.
pretty though.
Well, I mean, we had a really small church in
Oh,
a
so it was
tiny,
like
tiny
5
town
candles?
in Alaska. Yeah, it wasn't
In
impressive.
Alaska. That was the only warmth. You're like, oh.
Yeah, I'm like, why are we leaving the house in Alaska on Christmas? But
Everybody bundle up.
yeah. So we would do the candlelight service on Christmas Eve, and
Yeah.
then in the morning we would get up, and like we went over this last year on
I'm
your
sure we did.
podcast. But yeah, I mean, it was just
no
like
one listens to my show.
oh yeah.
You know this.
True.
No,
true.
we did talk about tradition, but we talk about traditions we talked about kids last year more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is things I was thinking we were like things we grew up with, like personally.
Oh,
It's
one of
different.
my favorite things that I'm really kind of sad that I can't do anymore is every year when we put up our Christmas tree, it was time for Barbie Ski Lodge underneath the tree. Before any of the presents arrived, right? Because I had plenty of time before the presents arrived. All the Barbies came out.
Yep.
And this underneath the Christmas tree was the ski lodge, and it was fantastic. So I was one of 5 kids, right? 4 of us were girls. So we would lay underneath the Christmas tree and play with the Barbies. And we had handicapped Ken, who had one arm and one leg.
My Barbie left Ken for G.I. Joe.
I could see that.
He was cooler. He had a better car. Like,
yeah,
it was
cool.
cool.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of sad. I actually just sold off the last 2 of my Barbie collection just today.
I don't know if my mom still has it or not. She probably doesn't.
Yeah, I loved that, man. It was great. And playing like we had this one record, this Christmas record that God, I can't remember the name of it, but it has Carol Burnett singing the Christmas song. And
That's
I know
fantastic.
it sounds terrible, but it's still like
she was a good singer.
My favorite Christmas song, but it has to have like all the skips and pops from the record, you know?
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to find that, but man, if I could find that again. Oof.
Yeah, I had a 3 Dog Night record and it was the same thing. It was like if I listened to like all of that stuff, I have to have and then it was like or like a pop and then a jump.
Right? And it's not the same when you hear like the nice,
same.
crisp, clean version. It's just
like,
not the same.
Yeah, what is
all the
this
nostalgia goes away.
You're both such hipsters.
No, it's not about being a hipster. It's about trying to relive some nice moments from my childhood.
Yeah. I'm not wearing flannel. I don't have a beard.
Yeah.
No,
I don't drink
that,
IPA exclusively.
I don't like IPAs.
I don't either. I like a nice bourbon stout.
I haven't tried a bourbon stout.
Like something with coffee, a coffee stout or
I love a coffee stout.
Yeah. Well, I like bourbon. That's what I'm drinking.
I'm not a bourbon drinker.
Yeah. With my straw. Like
with your straw.
I just have my tiny little glass of wine here. My tiny little glass.
Is that like a whole bottle?
It holds half a bottle.
You're like, I only had 2 glasses.
Right?
Duh.
Yeah, I think aside from just going to church, well, which also included a lot of this, but like you talking about Carol Burnett, and like your musical stuff. Like my family was always very musical.
Yeah.
We played instruments and we sang. And so we, on Christmas, one of the things that we always did, like on Christmas morning, is we would just like sing kind of as everybody was sort of getting up and getting ready to sit around the tree and open presents. We would just like sing carols, and
that's fun.
And yeah, it's actually really nice. Like I do miss being able to just like break into song with my family.
I mean, you could. One of your children would definitely do that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
He'd even bring his guitar.
Yeah, everybody wants that.
Everyone wants to listen to that.
It's like, hey guys, I brought my guitar. Let's jam.
I mean, okay, he's invited himself over for jam sessions because he feels like singing and wants to have an audience. And I'm like,
you're like,
please
I'm busy right now.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, can't.
No,
I'm naked.
Yeah, no. And he'll be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
He's the weird one.
You're like, read the room.
Yeah.
He can't.
I know. I have those too. I'm like, hey, you need to go.
Yeah. Then his feelings get hurt.
I understand that too.
Yeah, but we definitely, that is something that I could still do. I don't know if my youngest would join in, but yeah,
call your siblings on speakerphone and just sing.
Actually, they would probably like
that.
Yeah, but we're across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 4 different time zones.
Oh yeah.
No, you and your dad are on the same time zone.
No, but I mean like total.
Oh, total, yeah. But you only have to coordinate 3 time zones.
Yeah, that's true.
Just wait till later in the day.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I might
see the advantage you have is that you could start drinking while it's still breakfast time for them.
That's true.
And it would be okay.
Then you can handle your family, because that's how I handle my family too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how I handled Christmas, or not Christmas last year, Thanksgiving last year, is I just got drunk.
Yeah.
It's like my mom was like, "Are you going to do Christmas?" I'm like, probably not, because my sister and her vodka moved out.
Oh yeah.
So,
so my family, ever since my parents got divorced, we started celebrating on Christmas Eve. And so it's always been something that we've done, and we've kind of rotated different houses over the years. And now that we all have kids and all that, we still get together on Christmas Eve and celebrate. And the thing that really annoys me lately, and mostly it really started last year when my dad died last year in August, and my sister, who is the current host, has decided to invite her friends that no one else knows. And I'm like, why are you inviting strangers to Christmas? Like, this
our
is family Christmas. And especially like on just a few months after Dad died, like our very first Christmas without Dad, we're here with strangers. It's weird.
Yeah, that should be a family moment.
Absolutely. And it wasn't. And so
that's really obnoxious.
She's hosting again this year, and she's already invited her friends over again. And it just makes me totally not want to go because I hate them. And my family, I kind of have to tolerate, but I don't have to tolerate her friends.
You don't need to tolerate her shitty friends too.
No.
So I'm like, it just kind of takes all of the fun out of it.
Can someone else host next year?
I mean, they could, but then she'll be pissy about it. And look, I don't want to host it because I don't want the work. I used to host it, and I don't want the work.
It's a lot of work.
And there are family members, and it's always ones that you don't want, that never leave.
Or they show up super early.
Well, they just won't leave. And it's like, okay, don't you have to get your kids to bed for Santa?
Oh, it's always like, the one with the shitty kids too. They're like breaking stuff.
Every single time.
It's them. Your animals. You're like, come on. And they're just freaking on the couch. I'm not babysitting for you.
Every time. Yes. And it's like, okay, get out of my house. You gotta go.
It's time to go.
Yes. Yeah. No, but I mean, I think one of the nice things too. So my parents got divorced when I was like 13, and it took them a couple years, but when I was probably like, I guess 16 or whatever, they were able to put their differences aside.
Yeah.
And we were all able to start having Christmas together again. And that's how we always did it.
See,
and,
that's awesome.
You know,
we can't do that.
And I think it's really nice because it set a good example for me because, you know, I'm divorced, and my ex and I still do that. Like, you know,
that's seriously
wherever,
fantastic.
You know, like my family really likes him. So he's at Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning, just wherever our son is, just the other one gets up early and goes and waits for him to wake up. And then we all do it together. Yeah. So, because we don't want him to, you know, just because we didn't work out being married doesn't mean that we can't be cordial to one another. And we actually coordinate presents and
awesome.
Do like all of that kind of stuff.
I tried doing that last year, like coordinating presents, because I was all inspired by you. And and he like bought things that I told him I was gonna get instead. Because I was like, hey, we're getting, because I was getting my kids like Animal Crossing because I knew they had a Switch. Yeah. And then I was like, let me get some other like controllers to go with it too, so they could like take turns or whatever. And I also got like another one, the Switch Lite. Yeah. And he just went ahead and like bought stuff ahead of me and just gave it to him. I'm like,
no, that just
cool.
Oh, that's cool. No.
It was not okay.
Yeah. So I got the big thing last year. So he got the big thing this year because he was all worried about shipping issues, you know, with COVID.
I'm tempted to buy my kids a pool table and have it shipped to his house. Like that's where I'm at. Like,
or a drum set.
Yeah, I really feel like the kids need like a pool table, or
I would do a drum set for sure.
And just have it shipped to his house, and I will make payments on it forever. I don't care.
I would do like the biggest drum set you can find.
And just have it shipped to his house. And my ex is very he's the martyr. He likes to be the martyr. And so he would just like anything for the kids. I guess as long as the kids are happy, you know, just very please. So if I just do that, I'll be like, okay, this is what they ask for. I don't
can't help
Who am I to say no? And I only have an apartment. And you have this big house. So
yeah. I mean, there's clearly only one person that has room for a drum set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Plus my neighbors, you have that room. So yeah.
It's true.
Yep.
I think you should absolutely do that.
I've thought about it every time I see a
would.
commercial for like, I like the idea of a pool table because you have there's no option other than putting it somewhere like very public
That's true.
all the
Yes.
time. Like,
Mhm.
and I know the layout of his house because it's weird. It's the exact layout of the house that we had when we were together. And it has the same house number. It's just 3 streets away. It's very weird. And he moved there when I had the house, and he moved into that house, and it was like identical floor plan. I was like, this is creepy. But okay. So I know the layout. So I'm like, where are you going to put this giant pool table? There's no room for it.
Yeah.
Like, except in like right in the entryway.
Right
And
in front of the front door. That'd be
yeah,
nice.
and I wanted to like open. Oh, nice pool table. And he was like, "Oh yeah, my ex-wife bought it for the kids." That's my little fantasy in my head. Sometimes I'm like, "That's a fun idea. That's such a fun idea." Merry Christmas, children.
I wonder how that would work out in reality.
Fuck you, ex. I
think the drum set would be better.
Right, there's no place for it except for right there. Also, so
no, but that's perfect.
No, but that makes it even better.
Yeah. I mean, we're in the garage, so his car doesn't fit anymore.
Also perfect.
Oh, jeez.
Drum set's less expensive than a pool table.
Oh, yeah. I'm not actually going to do any of it.
I would do a drum set.
Maybe.
What's his address?
Well, it's the same number as
does.
my last one. So, and then you just count 3 streets over.
Oh,
so,
okay.
You basically know it.
Cool.
We've got it.
I don't think I knew you when I lived there, but that's okay.
It's okay.
So yeah, I did the same thing where all of my traditions were like church related. They're church adjacent.
So what were obviously there were slightly, if not completely, different church related Christmas activities in Mormonism.
So Mormons don't do church on Christmas. Well, they do church on Christmas if it falls on Christmas. If it falls on Christmas Day.
Okay.
They're very anti-Catholic. They don't want to. They actually think the Catholic Church is the sleeping dragon, and it's like the big demon that's going to take over the earth and destroy everything. They're very anti-Catholic. They don't like Southern Baptist either. They don't like anybody.
But see, that's so weird because Southern Baptist and Mormons would have a common enemy because
they would.
We also hated Catholics.
Right. Like, obviously.
I don't understand.
And they're not so fond of Jewish people either. Let's just,
So anyway. We
could just get together and just shit talk about everybody and just be like,
sure.
Let's rank everybody. But no, we did a lot of like, we would do just church related things, but it had to be like the true meaning of Christmas. We had to try to focus they always were trying to shift the focus back to like the true meaning, which was putting Christ back in Christmas and removing the commercialism. But meanwhile, people are buying elaborate gifts for their children. If you didn't, show up on the Sunday after Christmas with like the most expensive gift, you were kind of looked down upon by the other kids because it's also a prosperity gospel. So it doesn't really work. It doesn't go hand in hand. And I was always the poor kid. My parents never had like a lot of money. So I would show up with like my, do you remember those chain link necklaces that had like the things that clipped on in the 80s?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I would show up with my new necklace and people are like, "Oh, cool. What else did you get?" I was like, "I mean, did you see all the charms? Like, I'm super proud of all the charms. There's a roller skate and a lightning bolt. And I got a Barbie Corvette. Like, I'm super proud of that." But, they were getting guns. So,
yeah. Okay.
So that was a lot of our stuff was just mostly church based. Like the night before Christmas, on Christmas Eve, we would pick one present and then we would do the Christmas story from the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
We would read the Christmas story from the Bible and my parents would turn off all of the lights and they would do it by candlelight to make it more authentic.
Right.
And sometimes we would dress up in like robes and whatever and like act it out, which was super weird. Or we'd have neighbors over and we would have like the whole Christmas pageant thing and we would act it out.
And then you had to pick one of your siblings to be sacrificed.
we didn't act out that story.
Oh, I just thought like the robes and the candlelight, it was setting
Yeah.
this whole scene
I mean,
for
that's
me. And I
better
was
than a
like,
sex
and
cult.
then one of them gets murdered.
It's better if it's siblings to not have a sex cult, to be a murder sacrifice cult.
Yeah, I think I'd go for I'll opt for murder, please.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm
Thank you
like,
very
I'm
much.
going to choose murder.
You know, I just feel like, wow. I mean, I was raised Catholic, but my family was not super churchy. Like we went to church on Christmas Eve.
Nice.
And we did we lit the Advent wreath, and
I have no idea what that is, but it sounds pretty.
it's a wreath with 4 candles, and you light one every week leading up to Christmas. And so then
that's
like
cool.
on Christmas Eve, that's I guess the last night you do it. It's the last night I remember anyway. And we sang Happy Birthday, Jesus, but like we didn't read the Bible or
Yeah.
like,
So we read the Bible and we read all the versions. And then my parents
no.
would like, sometimes we'd read all the versions so we could get the complete story, or sometimes we would read just the version in Luke because it was the most complete. It was
we didn't do any of that. But I think my parents also, I mean, yeah, we weren't Catholic forever because we changed to the religious science after a while. But that's
a weird one.
Story. That's a whole different story.
So what my parents did that I liked, but I never continued, was they did the 12. I talked about this just last year. I did, where they did the 12 days of Christmas, like leading up to the 12 days of Christmas, they would do something for someone it was in our church, but they would find like a family that needed something and they would drop something on their porch, knock, and then run away.
Oh, I love that.
And it was like, and it was, my mom rewrote the song. So it was like a star on the Christmas tree, 2 something. And then it became like baked goods, like 12 fudgy pieces or whatever. So it was something like, and then on Christmas Eve, we would go to the families. We usually did 3 or 4 families, and they were usually someone in like a needy-ish family. Someone had a lot of kids, someone who'd lost a job or whatever, or had a baby that year. And so we would go on their porch and sing the whole song and give them their last gift in person.
Oh,
so it was like sneaky. It was real fun. I remember just like knocking on the door and like hiding around the corner and hearing someone open it. And, it was kind of espionage-y, and it was fun.
I love that. I love
As
that.
kids.
Yeah, definitely better than a flaming bag of dog poo.
Yeah. Well, it was fun. It was always fun. And my brother actually continued the tradition, but I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Because I just never did. I thought about it one year and I was like, yeah, I just never did it.
Yeah, we don't do the singing, but like when I was younger and after my parents got divorced, my dad lost his job and we lived with my dad. So we were in a position where we basically had nothing, right?
Yeah.
And we weren't getting anything for Christmas. And one of the local churches, I don't know what it was. It wasn't one we ever went to, but they invited us for a dinner and gave each of us kids a gift. And
awesome.
It was just really nice that someone did that.
Yeah.
And that's something that's always stuck with me. And one of my favorite things to do this time of year is to do either like adopt a family or we will adopt teenagers. We specifically usually look for teenagers because everyone wants the kids with the little fun stuff. But
I always do
things too.
When I have extra, I do like the angel tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to grab something like that.
Yeah.
And try to throw it. You just get a couple extra gifts and throw it in your cart.
I love that.
If you're looking, I know 3 kids that need a drum set. I'll just send you the address.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, please do. But no, we love that. And like I love
cymbals, like
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A triangle,
Obviously.
a tambourine, like everything, a recorder, everything noisy to go along with it.
Oh my gosh, a recorder. Yes.
Just
Everybody, you need
3 recorders. That's
3
all they
recorders.
It'd be fantastic.
Actually, I can do that. I've got that covered.
I love that.
You have recorder money?
I have recorder.
Wow,
when
so fancy.
when I get my promotion, I'll have,
Oh, heck
6. I'll have 6 recorder money, probably.
Nice.
Very excited about that.
Yeah, that is definitely, it's something that we've kind of made a tradition for us that really it didn't start.
I mean, it started with us at work because we worked together, and at my work, we worked with a local women's shelter where It was women who were in abusive situations.
Right. And when you're
got out
leaving, you
and
have nothing.
They have nothing, right?
That's
and
where I was. I left with nothing.
Yeah.
I
And they have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we would do like a department collection, and our company matched 100% of what we raised for our collection. And I remember the one year it was stupid. We raised so much money for this family. Like,
that's so good.
I think we raised $1,200
and the company matched.
It, right?
It made such a difference.
This was a family with like 5 kids and a mom. And I mean, we got every single thing on their list, everything.
That's amazing.
It took 3 carloads to bring everything out.
Did they cry? I would have bawled my eyes out.
our COO brought everything out to them, and she said that the mom was just like beside herself crying. And I'm like,
I would just be bawling.
It's fantastic. Like that's something that I love to do. And so even though we don't do it with our company anymore, like John and I still make an effort to do that. What did we do last year?
So it was Foster and Adoptive Coalition.
What did we each do? Like 5 kids last year.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
So because one of the things that I really like about establishing this tradition for us is that it has nothing to do with us.
No.
Exactly.
And so there are a bunch of different organizations that you can work with, and the foster care, like the kids in foster care and up for adoption,
like who's gonna buy for them?
Exactly. Like they don't they're kind of like in between families and stuff,
especially teenagers.
Yes, especially teenagers.
Or
and
like
one of the things that
just schools too.
But we love to be able to just like adopt a handful of kids and just like be like, hey, we'll try and get the stuff on your list. But one of the things that just constantly breaks my heart is that some of these kids on their list, it's like socks and underwear, and it's like oh my god, like you're
when a 5-year-old is asking you for socks and underwear for Christmas, like how sad is that?
There's a kid in our life that does that.
And it's
he wants a jacket or
and that just kills me. Like, of course I'm gonna get you your jacket, but I'm gonna get you some fun things too, because when you're little and you're forced to ask for socks and underwear and just basics, like everyone knows that's not what you really want.
He asked me to get groceries for him one time. I'm like,
oh my gosh,
because I was ordering groceries, and he was over coloring, and he was like, can you buy extra groceries and send them to my mom? I'm like,
oh my god,
oh yeah,
broke my heart. I'm like, I can't, but I will feed you when you're here.
I'll send groceries to his mom.
Put snacks in his bag, like as many snacks as I could. And
that's another thing that we like to
do. But it was
like
healthy snacks, like granola bars with almonds in it.
Yeah.
And,
that's another thing we like to do here. There's an organization that works with like all the school districts around here.
Like the lunch, the food programs.
Yeah. So this is one where it's
huge.
For kids who, it's really to provide them something to eat over the weekend. It's called like a Friday backpack. And so all these kids who don't have anything to eat at home, we like stock up their pantries. And then this organization make sure that all those kids have something to eat throughout the weekend when they don't have the opportunity to eat at school. And there's like 1,400 kids just in our school district.
Oh, there's so many
participate in this program. And I'm just like,
it's heartbreaking to think
it
about
really
that.
is. It really is.
Yeah. And one of the things, one of the good things about that is, I guess, because of COVID-ish, is that like kids are getting like basically everyone gets free meals
Everyone
at school.
gets free meals at school, but this is for outside.
No. But that's what I'm saying is like, because you don't really want to single people out and be like, oh yeah, this person's poor. This person's
you
poor.
mean like the kid who had the orange punch card in line at school when everyone else just had money? You mean like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like back when we were kids and you knew who was on the free
now
lunch program.
They just give them their name and they just know in the system.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it was very clear. They were like, is this for the free lunch or is it not? Right. That's just like some random lady. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That was me with the bright orange punch card for the free lunches because Dad didn't have a job. And It sucked.
Yeah, but like the Friday backpacks are really good because it's not like they advertise them. It's not like they line them up and be like, okay, everybody come get your Friday backpack. Not you, you're rich, you know?
Yeah.
But
I've seen your mom's car.
It's fine.
No. But yeah, it's just really cool, I think, to be able to do stuff like that. And, you know, there's certainly a debate as to whether you can do anything that's like truly altruistic, because if it makes you feel good, then you kind of did that for a self-serving purpose in a way. But you know, like it's not like you can help
in
it.
this world. We need to get our dopamine anywhere we can.
Oh yeah,
so.
no kidding.
It's true.
But I do think that, like, I can't recommend enough just programs like that. And it's not like you can live somewhere where there isn't something like that. Or a need for it, you know? So like you can always get involved, even if you don't have the ability or like the spoons to get physically involved in volunteerism.
Just
like
send
that.
money or send something.
You know, they have like Amazon wish lists now. Like it's super easy to find ways to.
Yeah, if you're sending stuff to your OnlyFans people, you can send things to your school lunch people.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's true.
They have. I saw that because I was researching it for a minute. You know, during COVID. I was bored, and it was like it had a whole Amazon wish list section. I was like, what? I can have people send me stuff. Just for seeing my booty? That sounds awesome. I didn't do it, but it seemed real fun for a minute. But then I realized that, you know, I have children and I don't know.
Yeah, we were talking about like, okay, this conversation is going south, but
is it?
I mean, maybe it's actually no, maybe it just livened up. So yeah, we were talking.
This is what happens.
We were talking with some other people. I think my sons were involved in that about foot pictures.
Oh yeah.
My feet are really cute.
Yeah, so I can't remember which one.
And I keep a manicure because I love that.
Yeah. So like one of his boys' girlfriends, I don't remember which one it was, but anyway, one of them was talking about how they were sending random dudes pictures of their feet for money, and I was like, yeah, I would totally do that.
They would
pictures at your feet.
It's a victimless crime.
But they were like, but his son was like all butthurt about it, and I'm like, it's her freaking feet. It's pictures of her feet.
Yeah,
calm the fuck down.
Who freaking cares?
Yeah, and he's like, but some dude is like getting all excited about it, and that's just gross.
It's a picture of her feet. Who freaking cares? Do you have money?
So the problem I have is my foot. One of my feet has a very distinguishable tattoo because it's like, you know, and so I'm like, I mean, where are they going to see it? And how are they going to identify me with that? I don't have a police record. Like, they're not going to take a picture and match it in a system. So
look, if someone wanted pictures of my feet for money, I would send them pictures of my feet.
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, I have a tattoo.
Yeah, I'd be like,
I would take it out too. Like, I would have some pictures without the tattoo, some pictures with the tattoo.
Yeah, like
maybe they're into that.
I have a tattoo on my foot, but I don't fucking care. I'd still send them a picture of my foot.
That was what I was thinking, though. It's kind of, you know, it's visible, it's distinctive. I don't know.
Well, I think that, I don't know. That's weird because even if you did that and then your kids at some point ran across pictures of your feet
pictures. Yeah.
You know what? My kid has seen my feet.
Right. But the thing is, like, it's only a picture of a foot is only sexual if you make it sexual, right?
Right.
And so, like, to everybody who doesn't think that way, it's just a picture of a foot.
Yeah, you're doing very suggestive things. You're like peeling a grapefruit with your feet. I don't know what's sexual.
Look, I will pay you for a video of you peeling a grapefruit with your foot.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to stop cutting my toenails. Starting now.
Oh, gross.
I'm just gonna like claw into it.
Just like your toenails.
Just shred it.
Yeah. Just absolutely destroy a grapefruit with your feet.
So hot.
It's worth money.
Oh, yeah.
Totally worth it.
Like, I used to watch Will and Grace back in the day, and that's a line I use when I accidentally scratch someone with my toenails. It's like, because Grace is sleeping with Jack, and she scratches him, and he was like, "Do you need those for climbing or defending yourself?" Oh no, she's sleeping with Will, but he's like, "Do you need to like defend yourself or climb trees?" And so I say that I'm like, I need them to defend myself and climb trees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what you should say.
Yeah.
Mine aren't long right now because
we
we just got
petties.
pedicures, and my
So-
toes are like brassy and sparkly.
I love it. See, mine are red with I have this glitter that I put on everything, and it's called Pride. And it's like big sparkles, like big confetti sparkles.
Mhm.
And so I have bright red with confetti,
Nice.
Pride confetti over it.
Nice.
But so for some reason, my right toes are all nice and even and crisp. And then my left ones are all long. So I think I gave up halfway. So I don't know. Cause now, but at the time, I think they were just fine. And now they're too long, but I'm just like, I need to cut just my left. That's what happens when you don't get it professionally done regularly.
I guess.
You just do it in between.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. We get to the point where we're like, my toes actually hurt. It's time to
Yeah.
have someone
I can't
do
wear
something with
shoes.
these. Yeah, someone needs to do something with
Or you
this.
try to, you get in the sheets and you feel it snagging. You're like, that's not comfortable.
Yeah,
It's
it's
time.
not good.
It's time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna sleep on my side tonight, but tomorrow this is gonna get handled.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to the pedicure episode of
Mhm.
Secular Soup.
That's it.
Yeah, it was for Christmas. Well, I didn't want to talk about exclusively Christmas because we still have a couple weeks, and I don't want to think that it's that close.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
it's
after
crazy
Christmas
because
is my birthday, which is terrifying this year. So yeah,
Why is
the
it
big
terrifying?
the big 2-8.
yeah,
Again?
that's her too.
That's mine too.
Really?
Oh my God,
Yes.
you're 28.
Oh my
I'm
God.
What
28.
year were you born? Because I can't remember.
I'm not going to tell you.
Right off the top of your head.
Anyway.
2000. I'm kidding.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Oh my
No, I
gosh,
went
that
in-
would be a 90s baby.
It would
I wasn't in high school in the 90s, that's for sure.
be late
I wasn't
90s.
in high school anymore in the 90s.
Hmm.
Yeah, I went to a bar the other 2 weeks ago, and you have to, ID when you come
Yeah.
in. And I showed my ID, and he was like, "Okay, you're good." I was like, "You saw the 9, didn't you?" And he was like, "Yup." I'm like, "Fuck." He was like, "You're
Oh.
good. You're good. Keep
I
going."
never even thought of that because
He was just
this
looking at
year
the
made
one.
it really easy.
1 and the 9. Yep.
Huh.
Mhm.
I was like, "God damn it."
It doesn't even matter after that.
That's true.
Nope. I'm glad he didn't look at the last 2, but so yeah, it's been about an hour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go back to your lives of power washing.
Oh my gosh.
Yay. My son is texting me. He's like, "You have 15 minutes left." That's what he told
Oh
me
my
15
gosh.
minutes ago.
You have 15 minutes for what? What's gonna happen?
until we're done, because he's like,
TikTok.
not so patiently waiting
Mhm.
for us upstairs.
Oh, well, I need
So.
to go eat dinner at some point too.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I will say he has been surprisingly well behaved and hasn't been like opening the door and running up and down the stairs. Are you done yet? Are you done yet?
So
Let's see.
when I first started this show, my kids were younger because it was about 4 years ago that I started, and I would do it in the office, and my kids would lay underneath outside the office and yell under the door, and be like, "Mom, Mom!" I'm like, "You guys need to stop." So I started recording it when they were at their dad's house, and then I started recording it when they were here. Also, I'm like, "You guys need to be cool with this. Like, I'm not going to stop."
Yeah.
So
And they're like, "But
That's
we're
why
hungry."
Sundays at 6 work now because I pretty much never have kids by Sunday at 6. Because
Oh.
even on my weekends, they're over it. Because their dad has a big house and I have like a 2-bedroom apartment. So by Sundays at 6, they're sick of my shit. So they're back at their dad.
Nice.
Yeah, they're like, "We have privacy over there." I'm like, "I totally get it.
Yeah.
I will
Bye.
see you. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you Tuesday, or I'll see you whenever."
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Totally get that.
yeah, me too. I get it. I understand. You don't want to share a room with, your siblings. I get it.
No, definitely not.
So you guys can leave and I can close out, or you can stay on and mute yourself. It's your option. We're very
Or we
professional
could
over
just
here.
talk over you while you try to do your closeout.
Well, I'm just gonna hit play on the video that I have.
Oh, I'll talk over that too. I don't care.
I can mute you. I can block you.
Oh,
from the
no,
screen.
she's got controls.
She's
I
all
have
powerful,
control.
Amy.
Okay, well, that makes it less fun, and I would say that we'll probably just go.
That's
ahead
fine. You
and-
need to go. You have text to respond to in person.
Yes,
I
we
It
will
was
say
great seeing you guys.
do. Good to see you.
Hopefully
Yeah,
we can see each other in person.
Definitely.
that would be really great.
Yes.
I would love that.
Okay,
So, all right.
Right.
Bye.
all right, bye.
Bye.
Thanks to all of you motherfuckers who put up with the Amy's droning on week after week. If you enjoy their delightful bitchcraft, please follow them on all of the social medias and send them all of your money on Patreon or PayPal. You can find them on these platforms by using the Google machine. It's not hard. If you want to bitch with other fans about the show, join the Secret Soup Talk Facebook group. If you want to tell Amy and Amy to fuck off personally, you can send an email to secularsouppodcast@gmail.com, although it may go unanswered. Please rate and review the show on iTunes, Facebook, and wherever else you can review things like this. It will help spread the soup gospel far and wide. And hey, text someone right now. Tell your friends. As always, we'll leave you with the vocal stylings of Mr. Eli Bosnick.
Secular soup creed. Soup is the ultimate virtue. It's delicious, nutritious, patriarchy smashing, racism fighting, warm and fuzzy, human affirming, fun having, anti-theist, glitter throwing, tummy satisfying, pair of new shoes fulfilling, diversity seeking, happiness. Minestrone, beef and barley, chicken broth and split pea, gazpacho, tomato, clam chowder and potato, chicken noodle, beef noodle, egg drop and ramen cup, miso, gumbo, leek and pho. Grab a bowl and taste the magic. Slurp even this.